Yes, and I'm having a little trouble deciding where to start and facing the fact that as of Monday, the lawn spraying season has begun, and I'm going to be on 6 days a week for the near future, probably 5 or 6 weeks. Yeah, there's more to this. I finally did a little bit of unpacking and from the Alabama trip, and so it's nice to get the tools out again because, among other things, I have to see if I can get these inlays done after I figure out if I've completely ruined this beautiful fish and loaves piece by trying to use a chisel, which also almost did a ruining job on I can't get it in focus. That finger, you can see that I think I'm going to have a scar. Anyway, I saw it coming and I did it. Still did it. But first of all, I've got to spend some time on a cleaning job. As you can see, it needs it pretty badly. Because, what am I going to do with this? One of my teammates at work has asked me to try something. Oh boy, I always hate to risk ruining something, but we're going to give it a shot. Speaking of shots, just found out that I have another laser project that I can try. A little Jean Cocteau artwork that I think my youngest daughter, an aspiring and already accomplished in many ways poet, I think she needs this in her new apartment. So let's just have a before. And after. That is the debris that came out of this. You can see how that looks now. It's still pretty dusty, isn't it? I'm gonna use a blower to air it out a bit more, but at least the crusties along the walls and in the fins pretty much cleared out for now. So get to put it back together and make a design and get the burner going again. I may not get much more than this done for this week's video. I am trying this look on this rock, and you might notice I've taken some of the grate out. This is the first time I've ever tried this, but I realized I probably couldn't lift it high enough to get it past. This is the high spot here. I couldn't lift the unit far enough to get it past this. And I don't know how great the focus is going to be either. I'm not sure that I'm getting... Okay, you can kind of see that's a C. That's the rocks, the C in rocks. That's the K. There's the S, and I think that's the exclamation mark right there. So it fits. Can we see the K? I may try it one more time. All right, that's better. And once I know that it fits, and I think it'll mostly be kind of straight because she wants to use it, buddy from work wants to use it as kind of a stand-up desk piece. So what is looking like the top face right now is actually going to be the front face. It's going to set up on the bottom here. It's going to set up on that edge, and it's going to tilt a little bit, and so that is probably going to be about right. And she found this. She likes to go down southern Indiana, especially with her kids, and do a little rock hunting. She found this geode, I guess, inside a piece of limestone. Really cool find. And she just loves to go kick rocks, and that's what she said she wanted on this. Okay, so I think I can take the tape off now. I'm just going to do the outline because I probably want to try a fill, but I want to do the outline first in case that's going to be enough. I don't know that it will be, but we're gonna try it. And at this point, I'm using 50% power and a 50 millimeter a second speed. I may actually leave it at 50% power and take the speed down to 25. I'm going to try that and see what it does. Let's get the tape off. Wow, I think this is going to work, and I think it's turning out really, really well. So what I'll probably do is, I didn't wash it and I didn't clear coat it, but what I'll probably do is after I run this, I will wash it, probably alcohol, and then after it dries, do a clear coat on it. But I'll probably check with Patricia before I do that. I want to make sure that's what she would like. But I think the outline is better than trying to do an infill. Yeah, I'm going to send her a picture and see what she thinks. But I'm going to run this at least one more time, maybe twice, to try and make sure it's really in there, and try to get final approval in the process. We have come to the crucial moment here. Isn't that nice sparkle in there with that geode? It's really great. And that's not been cleaned, so we'll see how it turns out with that. But I think it's done, but boy, if I move it, even breathe on it really, it's going to be off. So I'm just wondering, I may do, starting to get a little bit, it's not an even surface. There's a little low spot over here, and so the focus might not be, yeah, you can kind of see in that K that the focus is a little different from this spot here. I did actually prop it up, but that was about the most level I could get. I think I'm going to do one more time, and then we'll clean this up. I don't think I need to push my luck any further. Let's call this production, laser aspect of the production complete, and let's see if we can get this kind of cleaned up. Well, here's the basic idea. I'm going to actually start on the back to see how this goes. But we'll use this old toothbrush and some water and see what we get off, and then I'll probably try some of the alcohol on the back to see if that does anything different. And if not, then I'll go ahead and do the other side. So let's see how it turns out. I don't know that I ever noticed that wet limestone has a very interesting smell, kind of a sandy smell. This cleaned up okay. I think that was just like some grime had been setting on, but you can tell that it got some dirt off. And I think I'll wait for this to dry, but I want to try alcohol on this spot here and see if it'll do any different. It may not. And if not, then I'm just going to go ahead and clean the whole thing and finish by cleaning the front. All right, I'm going to try a little bit of alcohol up here now. Let's see how that does. I don't know that it's going to actually take anything off, but it's worth a try. And no, that's just that's a stain either that's in the stone or deeply encrusted in the stone from some kind of event. Something got into it, marked it pretty deeply, but did get the grime off the edges. All right, I don't think that's going to change. Let it dry and come back and do some more. As is so oftentimes the case, I have talked myself out of my stated plan into what I think I need to do instead. I'm not going to go ahead and put the seal coat on this because I don't know what that'll do to the sparkle of the geode, and I do not want to mess that up. So I'll take this to work on Monday, Lord willing, and we'll see if this is acceptable to the owner. Sure hope so. whatever the case may be, it was really fun to work on it, and it was great to get the laser going again after several days of just having so much other stuff going on. Speaking of which, I can't believe I'm going to say this. I was just offered a great deal at my storage unit place to consolidate my 2 units down to 1, and it's like a third less of the cost. So sometime in the next week, I got to try to move all my stuff again. That is crazy. But that's why stuff like this is so much fun. Just let's try it and see how it goes. And if it goes well, then great, learn something new. I hope you are continuing to have little adventures in your own life, feeling blessed and grateful for those, and are going to have a great week. Thanks very much for watching.